Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a nice sunny day in Maine. Welcome to Module 4, week number 12, which actually starts on Monday the 13th of November. So congratulations on making it to the final quarter of this class. We have a pretty active next 4 weeks, but the good thing is we're through a tremendous amount, actually the most of the content that we're going to be taking a look at and studying this semester. So I want to thank you for sticking with the materials. I know there's a lot of materials in this course. You've heard me say it before, this is a survey course, which a survey course is we dig into a lot of materials. We don't go into tremendous depth on any one area, although you might be sitting there saying, boy, we have gone into a lot of depth and details with certain areas. Yes, we have, but if you look at it from the standpoint that we've covered many different topics over the last 12 weeks or 11 weeks, and each one of them, or any one of them, probably could be made into a 14-week class. And as you can imagine, if we're studying something over 14 weeks, one topic or two topics, we'd get into more detail. So congratulations on making it this far, and welcome to Module number 4. A quick heads up, all of the materials for weeks 12, 13, 14 are available. You can access those online. I do want to caution you, if you're taking a look at the videos from weeks 13 and 14, they are from last semester, so the videos are good, the content is good, it's just the dates are going to be off. And I will update those the closer we get to the actual week. So let's take a look at what's involved over the next few weeks. This week, week number 12, is really dedicated to our field studies. The field studies are what you've been working on over the last, hopefully 4, 5, 6 weeks in this course. That's your opportunity to explore an adult education setting or program beyond some people have done it on actually USM, on different departments of USM, but it's your opportunity to study and present to our class and finally submit something that you've been studying independently over the last, like I said, 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even a little longer than that. So this week is the field study, and just I did want to mention something in here about the field study. What I'm asking you to do for this week is to post your draft version of your field study. This isn't the final assignment. The final assignment doesn't come up for a little while. Really what we're going to be doing from a discussion standpoint over the next 2 weeks is discussing online your project, meaning everybody by Wednesday of this week, Wednesday, which would be the 15th of November, I'd like everybody to post their draft version of their field study. And we'll get into this with a little more detail coming up. It doesn't have to be the final edition. Nobody's going to grade it. It's just an opportunity for you to learn from your classmates what they studied and also accept comments from your classmates on your particular project. Once in a while, somebody, including myself, might chime in and say, boy, you did a great job with this. Do you think you could add just a couple more slides on the on transformative learning that you briefly touched upon? So once again, a little more information on that coming up when we're talking about where to post and how to post. The field studies, that's this week. We have Thanksgiving break next week. I will have a video next Saturday, but in a nutshell, you will have the entire week off for your Thanksgiving break. USM has, I believe it's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of Thanksgiving week off. My experience is this is a nice pause, and to give everybody else or everybody a week off is usually a welcome thing. So then we have week 13, which is on transformative learning theory, one of my favorite topics in the world of adult and higher education. Transformative learning theory is really, I sum it up as a deep and profound way that we learn and experience, but we learn from this type of learning in a deep, deep way. And then we wrap things up in week number 14 with current issues and trends. And then you write your final essay. Okay, let's get to the materials. In here, there's a brief paragraph about what we're going to be doing over the next really 3 weeks, preview to transformative learning and modern adult learning settings. And, some of that is we're learning about adult learning settings through the field studies. The video you're watching in here, it says 2022. I'll correct that. That's 2023. Field study samples. Now, I will give you, in this area, I posted various samples where you can take a look at. You can see what other people have done. Come back to this in a second. Week 12, current adult learning settings. And this is really the to-do. Field studies, how philosophy influenced practice, the meaning of adult education. These are the overarching questions. Really, the field study, how and where is adult education practiced today? Related course outcomes. Okay, here we get to the to-do. This is an opportunity with the field study for you to learn from other people and also comment and seek input on your particular study. I'd like you to post your field study this week, and I'd like you to do that by Wednesday. We will have the rest of week number 12 and also week number 13 to discuss as a class your field study. This doesn't mean that you have to post your final edition, nor do you have to facilitate our learning. But I would say keep keen interest, keep an eye on your particular discussion, but it's no different than what we've done in the past as far as how you post materials. So once again, this is your opportunity to use feedback and make final edits, improvements before you submit your final field study to me. Here are the guidelines. I'd like you to read this. Keep on coming down. And then, your final essay, there's something down here about your final essay that you're going to be writing. So if you have any questions on what to submit, please let me know. But once again, I'd like your field studies, your draft field study submitted on week number 12. So let me just get out of here very quickly. I'll fast forward. Okay, here's the discussion. And Wednesday of week number 12, we'll give the remainder to read, discuss. And I am going to add this. I'm going to push this to the, I think I'm going to push this through week number 13. Or I may modify that, but you have the remainder of the week number 12, to chime in on other people. And I will say, even though no formal work is expected, I'm going to keep all of this open through the Thanksgiving break. So if you don't feel like you have a lot of time this week, you always have next week to chime in, even though the following week is Thanksgiving week. So the way you do that is I'm going to click on Field Study. This is a regular discussion post. I'm going to enter in, it could be my field study, blah, blah, blah. Come down here. You might want to say something about your field study. You might say, how do I insert a PowerPoint? Now, I'll tell you. You come over here. This button says Insert Stuff, as you can see. I click on that. I want something to be embedded. I'll choose a file. Just say this is the file I want to choose. Put it in. There's the file. Destination, don't worry about that. And then I hit upload. And I'm going to cancel this because I don't want to create Then when you have that in there, your PowerPoint, your video, your whatever it might be, podcast is in there. And then you just hit post like you've been doing all throughout the semester. So that's as simple as it gets. So I'll just show you an example of somebody's field study. This is something that Sophie did. She gave permission to use this, Berkeley Career Center. And she did a PowerPoint. That's her way of telling us what her project, what her field study was about. Gives us some on Berkeley, the vision, the history, learners, the programs, what are the goals. So as you can see, this is her opportunity to present to everybody. Final thoughts, she has some questions. And then she did put the references that she that she used in putting together this and studying this field study. So that is an example of one, and there's more online. And you might say, where can I find these? Well, let me go back to week number 12. Field study samples right in here. And Sophie's is right there. You can take a look at the other ones. The guidelines are here. But once again, this is your opportunity to present to our class really what it is that you've been studying this semester. We have the to-do, the discussion area, and then we go to week 13. So this is above and beyond what this video is about. I will end it right there. If you have any questions for me, any comments, concern, you need some assistance on your field study, or anything else in the course, please let me know. I'm here to help. If you don't feel like you can hit the deadline of submitting your draft field study to the discussion post area, the discussion forum, please let me know. And with a little extra time coming up with Thanksgiving week, I will be happy to work with you. So that's it for me. Hope you have a chance to get outside, enjoy the fall weather, and I will see everybody online. Bye.